with Hannibal was we did this one show in Cornwall. Just out of nowhere, he contacted me, said, "Hey, do you want to do another match? You know, our last few matches we did were really good." I said, "Sure, no problem. You know, I'll take you on." Again, a lot of guys are scared to face him. I'm not one of them. So we had a pretty bad turnout. Honky Tonk Man was there too. He was the guest for the show. And you had him and another guy in the main event, a local radio DJ, the main event, and then you had me and Hannibal as like the co-main event. And it was a low turnout. It was 40 people or so, really low turnout. Anyways, we just decided, we said, look, even though there's a low turnout, these people paid to see a show, and man, we're gonna go all out. Because I'm the kind of guy, I don't hold back just because it's a low crowd. Whether it's 40 people, 50 people, it could be in front of 10 people. They paid their money, they deserve a great show. And I don't want it to be on my reputation, I don't want it to be on my onus that, oh yeah, we saw Jeremy there, and because there wasn't a lot of people, he didn't do a lot of what we expect him to do. It's one thing to hold back and you don't want to get injured, so you don't go all out unless it's really absolutely necessary. But to hold back entirely, it's just cheating the fans. I never want to cheat the fans. Hannibal never wants to cheat the fans. So we did that match, we went all out. We beat the poop out of each other, if I can keep it PG, we beat the S out of each other in that. And like, man, I still have scars. Like, I mean, look, I got these scars on my leg. We're going through a table. He puts me on a table, but not any kind of table. Don't get too excited now because I'm taking my pants off. But we had a table that was set up there. It wasn't even with 4 legs, wood table with beams going around the side of it that are hammered in by nails. And he put me on that, and he jumped off of a windowsill and splashed me through that table. And as I splashed, the nails cut my leg, and I'll show you here. I'll show you here. You can see that there's scars here, here, here. This one was particularly very deep. These scars on my leg are from that match. And like, that wasn't just that. I mean, he threw me over the bar. They had a bar set up, beer bottles on it, everything. He threw me over the bar. And he came over to get me, and I'm down on the ground, and I feel a drop of blood hit me on my arm. And I look, and it's him, because he was bleeding, because earlier I hit him with a speaker. I hit him with a steel case, bulletproof steel case, that you would put a speaker in. I just grabbed it to hit him with, because it was the one thing that was around. He's beating on me, hitting me with chairs. I grabbed that speaker thing, I nailed him, cut him open. He's bleeding a lot. Throws me over the bar, still reeling from the blood. He reaches over to grab me, and again, I get his blood on my arm. I grab a beer can, and I hit him upside the head, and I jump off the bar. I nail him with the beer can.
Would you get back? Oh, Chad, he took your beer.
He throws me into the seats. Then there was the thing with the table. Then my main souvenir from that match is that at one point, early on, I went for a moonsault off of the second rope, a springboard moonsault to the outside. And as I landed, I took him down, but got his knee right in my ribs. So I had cracked ribs from that match.
That's power! That's how you get it done!
So my leg cut up, cracked ribs, did the whole match with cracked ribs. In addition to all the stuff I got hit with, the chair. Going through over the bar. We tore down that house. We said we're gonna go into that venue and we're gonna do as much damage as possible. Another issue with that was that they had promised to do some promoting for us. They had promised to put up posters, they promised to sell tickets, and weeks before that show, they just closed down. So all the stuff they promised us, it didn't happen. So we said, we're going to go in there, we're going to tear that place apart, we're going to have this big match, we're going to give the people what they came to see. So at least if they say, well, wasn't a lot of people, all the guys were taking it easy, they were going to see there were 2 guys on that show that gave everything.
They have a history. they have a feud. They each have one win over each other, and now they have a rematch. The score is tied and the game is set. The Apocalyptic Nightmare Hannibal will face the high-flying Jeremy Prophet in a hardcore anything-goes match in Hawkesbury, Ontario, May the 13th at the Robert Hartley Sports Complex. And Jeremy Prophet going for the cheap shot on Hannibal as Hannibal was taunting. Jeremy Prophet hitting him in the back. Now with the onslaught. Jeremy Prophet very smart for attacking Hannibal quickly because Hannibal is a big competitor. But the reversal with the Irish whip and the clothesline. Jeremy Prophet goes down. And another clothesline. Jeremy Prophet goes down again. Incredible strength. Hannibal military pressing Jeremy Prophet. Going down crashing to the mat. Jeremy Prophet may have made a mistake by pissing off Hannibal, attacking him early on. Clearly Hannibal did not take that very lightly. He's now going straight for Jeremy. But Prophet with the kick. Prophet now heading to the top turnbuckle where he feels most comfortable. What's going to happen here? Coming off the top. Fall away slam. Hannibal had that one well scouted. Shades of John Bradshaw Layfield. Tossing Prophet into the air. Hannibal now signaling he's going to go for the finish early. Prophet countering with the kicks. Jeremy Prophet now going back to what he knows best. He's very good with the kicks. Those educated feet of his are very dangerous. Now attacking Hannibal. You know, Jeremy Prophet will take any advantage he can. You saw him attack Hannibal earlier on in the match. He will take anything he can get. Not because he needs to, but because he's smart. Although he sometimes uses undermining tactics, he's a very intelligent competitor. He'll take any advantage, any opening he can possibly find. He's here to win. Hannibal now in trouble on the canvas, feeling the effects of those kicks by Jeremy Prophet. Jeremy Prophet with the chair. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, anything goes here. You can do whatever you want. Chops in the corner. Jeremy feeling that one. The crowd wooing. And Jeremy Prophet gets flattened in the corner by one of those patented Hannibal clotheslines. When you hear Hannibal screaming, you better get out of the way because he will attack you as hard as he possibly can. This guy holds nothing back. Hannibal now signaling to the crowd with the chair. What's going to happen here? Hannibal in steel chair. Steel meets cranium. Hannibal's in trouble now. Jeremy Prophet with the upper hand. That steel chair coming into play. Now going back to this. Remember, anything goes here, folks. Tables, ladders, and chairs. No rules, no disqualifications. Only thing you have to do is pin your opponent or make him submit. Hannibal's in trouble, but don't count this guy out. He trained in the Hart Family Dungeon in Alberta, Canada. This guy's very tough. He went through some of the hardest matches and some of the hardest training you could possibly go through. The Hart Dungeon is known for that kind of training. They would go and they would beat up their students, and he is one of their students. Hannibal has a very high threshold of pain, but right now, he's just getting beaten on by Jeremy Prophet. You see that chair coming into play. Being choked by the chair now. Hannibal's in trouble. He's got to do something real fast. Sent into the turnbuckle. Hannibal feeling that one on the esophagus. Jeremy Prophet in control of this match. Jeremy Prophet with the neckbreaker, dropping down the bottom. Hannibal's head slamming into the mat. Going for the cover. 2 count. You know, you may not like Jeremy Prophet because he's cocky, he's confident, and he's self-absorbed. However, he is a very good wrestler. You can't sell this guy short. just because he's self-absorbed doesn't mean that he's a bad wrestler. He's incredible. He's one of the greatest wrestlers Great North Wrestling has ever seen. Going for the ladder now. And Jeremy Prophet is fully aware of his skill. He knows how to use it. You can never cut him short, even though he's only 235 pounds as opposed to 275 pounds. He moves around like a cruiserweight. You would never know that he's 235 pounds. He moves around like he's 150 pounds. With that ladder, Jeremy Prophet eating the ladder right into the face. He may have lost some teeth on that one. Hannibal had that one well scouted. Take another look there. Prophet eating that ladder. Hannibal's now coming back. The fan favorite now setting up the ladder in the corner. Hannibal is here fighting in front of his home crowd. Only an hour away from his hometown. Jeremy Prophet now with the kicks. Multiple kicks, a flurry. Hannibal's stunned, in trouble now. What's going to happen here? Going for the Irish whip. Hannibal reverses. Belly-to-belly suplex. Jeremy Prophet landing right on his head and hitting that ladder. Jeremy Prophet is in trouble. Hannibal's still feeling the effects of that chair that was wrapped around his throat earlier on. And the flurry of kicks. But now it seems that Hannibal has reversed the tables. And now he's going for the pin. 2 count only. Jeremy Prophet still hanging on, being hammered by Hannibal. The crowd now chanting for tables. They want this to get more hardcore. Hannibal looking at the crowd for approval. The crowd is happy. They want that table. You know, these Hawkesbury fans would love to see Jeremy Prophet go through a table. They're not a big fan of him because he is cocky, self-absorbed, and he doesn't like this crowd. Earlier on, he came out here and he called everyone white trash. I'm sure they didn't take that lightly. Hannibal now going for the choke slam. Wants to put him through that table. Teach Jeremy Prophet a lesson. Prophet going for the eye rake. Remember, anything goes here. Prophet clotheslining Hannibal, goes flying over the top rope to the outside. Prophet going for the springboard, gets caught by Hannibal. And into that ring post, oh my God. Vertebrae first, Jeremy Prophet's in trouble. Prophet and his spine connecting to steel. And then falling straight down to that unprotected concrete. You'll notice there are no mats around the ring. Great North Wrestling does not use mats. Great North Wrestling uses concrete. Whatever floor we have, that's what we're using. There are no mats, no protection. Hannibal with the chair smashing his hands. The vibration of the chair, he felt that one. And he definitely felt that low blow by Jeremy Prophet. Now goes back to that chair, attacking Hannibal. What's going to happen here? Prophet with the chair. Oh my God, skull meets chair, and Jeremy Prophet is back in control. The fans may not like it, but he is in control. Hannibal's in trouble, on the ground now. Just ate that chair. Jeremy Prophet now setting up Hannibal on that table. Another chair shot to the back. The crowd cringing at the chair shots. And yet another chair shot. You know, ladies and gentlemen, that hurts. Those are steel chairs. They are not fake chairs. Go to your hardware store, find the nearest steel chair, and that's what you're getting hit with. Hannibal is feeling all of that. Jeremy Prophet now setting up the ladder. Hannibal is taken out. He's going to go to the top. And he says, no way. Jeremy Prophet instead going to the apron. Looks like he's heading upstairs. What's going to happen here? Hannibal. on the table face first. Oh my God, Jeremy Prophet going through the table. Hannibal's head slamming into that concrete floor. Jeremy Prophet, I think, may have landed on the back of his head. Definitely landing on his head, on the upper body. Hannibal's in trouble here. Let's see that again in slow motion. Hannibal may have a concussion. That was a very bad fall. Jeremy Prophet has this one in the bag. All he needs to do is do the pin. We have got to see that again. Very bad landing. Hannibal's in trouble. Jeremy Prophet just needs the pin. What's this? Hannibal coming back. He's got him in that powerbomb, his patented finisher. Oh my God, he goes through the table. Jeremy Prophet's in trouble. He's got to kick out here. And it's a 3 count. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, it is over. Out of nowhere, Hannibal coming back. Jeremy Prophet is done. Too much talking. It just took him too long to bring Hannibal back in the ring.
You still have to.
What did you think about that? Never know.
I thought it was fucking awesome, man. And I think you deserve a beer. Thank you.
Spit him some paper towels.
The thing is, I don't want to have to go to the hospital. There's no first aid people here, of course. There's no doctors in independent shows backstage to sew up your cuts. I'm gonna have to go either fix this up myself or sit in a hospital for 6 hours.
What are you gonna do?
Wrestling's all about. I don't know what I'm doing. You can get the one on my lip too. My lip, my teeth too.
You are looking at Hannibal the Animal, and I show no mercy and take no prisoners. I am here to hurt people, and if you step into the ring with me, you will be carried out on a stretcher and taken to the nearest hospital suffering from severe trauma to your body. And don't you forget it.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Mantis here, getting ready to call this exciting Great North Wrestling bout between Canadian heavyweight champion for 3 years after defeating the genius Lanny Poffo for the title, Jeremy Prophet, taking on the apocalyptic nightmare Hannibal, making his return to the ring and his return to Great North Wrestling. After a long hiatus while he was taking care of some medical issues, but he is cured of all his medical issues now and back in the ring, back ready for competition with Jeremy Prophet right now, displaying some of that great amateur wrestling skill that Hannibal has. Of course, he's a former national champion in amateur wrestling and was an Olympic trials silver medalist in amateur wrestling. Hannibal escapes. Appears it to be a single leg, and now they're locking up again. Jeremy Prophet with a waist lock. Hannibal reverses it, belly to belly suplex on Jeremy Prophet. And Prophet is getting out of there. The crowd is delighted with this. Hannibal is pumped up. He is ready for a fight. He wants that title. Jeremy Prophet trying to slow things down now. Of course, he has that manager, Melina, on the outside, who is dressed very seductively tonight, as Prophet displays one of his kickboxing kicks right to the head of Hannibal. Hannibal is taking a beating right now, and Prophet is showing he is ready for action. Big press slam by Hannibal. Prophet escape. Hannibal getting up, throws Jeremy Prophet right outside the ring. Now Prophet's going to skin the cat. Back in the ring. but back outside the ring with a huge clothesline by Hannibal. That took his head. Jeremy Prophet in a lot of pain now on the outside of the ring. Hannibal does a huge plancha to the outside. Takes Jeremy Prophet right to the cement floor, but I believe Hannibal took quite a beating on that one too. He appears to be in excruciating pain right now. Both men appear to be in pain, and this is just getting started as we hear a huge chop by Hannibal, and this is already going to the outside, an area where both these men are quite comfortable, but Prophet back in the ring now. Molina's got Hannibal's leg, and this is not fair. Jeremy Prophet kicks the top rope. Of course, this is a no DQ match, and this is a clever tactic by Prophet and Molina. Molina has played a role in Jeremy Prophet's matches many times, and this is absolutely disgusting how they are double teaming Hannibal for Prophet to get the edge. It hurts getting a low blow like that, and it's a lot to recover from. But Hannibal recovers momentarily, only to take a boot to the face. And a big drop kick from the second rope to Hannibal. That's not going to be enough to finish him off, though. Hannibal is one of the most resilient athletes in professional wrestling, if not the most resilient. Jeremy Prophet toying with Hannibal a little bit right now. Big chop. Another big chop. Jeremy Prophet is laying some hard flesh into Hannibal, but Hannibal reverses it with some chops of his own, and you can hear that all the way in the nosebleed section of the arena. Hannibal whips Prophet in the corner. No! Prophet reverses it and sends Hannibal right into the corner so hard that Hannibal actually went over the top rope and onto that hard concrete floor. Great North Wrestling does not use protective mats. All wrestlers are the toughest in the entire business. After that huge fall, Jeremy Prophet attempts a plancha, but Hannibal catches him. Hannibal smashes Prophet right into that solid steel ring post. He probably just broke his back right there. Those are solid steel posts, but now Molina's getting involved in this. Hannibal laying the boots to Now Molina has distracted Hannibal, and Hannibal just ate a solid steel chair. That hurts. Those chairs are steel. As you can hear the huge crack of that chair now to the back of Hannibal by Prophet. And the crowd, this lively crowd here in Smith Falls, Ontario, is not happy about that at all. Hannibal now being choked with the chair. This is a very dirty tactic by Prophet, but he is doing anything he can to keep that title. That title means the world to him. He does not want to lose the title. Just smashing Hannibal with all of his might. Molina looking on as now Hannibal reverses it with some huge back hits to Prophet, some clubbing thubs to the back of Prophet, and now Hannibal has the chair, and he just smashed that chair into the back of Prophet. Hannibal is known for being very handy with a chair, as that chair looks like it's ready for the garbage right now. Hannibal absolutely destroyed the chair. You hear a comment from the arena staff, somebody better pay for that. Hannibal's not caring about that right now. He just wants to punish Prophet as he slams Prophet into that wooden entrance ramp to the delight of the crowd. Definitely a pro Hannibal crowd here tonight in Smith Falls, Ontario. Hannibal choking Prophet now. This is a fight. This has been a bitter feud. Some big punches to the forehead of Prophet, to the eye area of Prophet. Now it looks like Hannibal has some type of beer can or a pop can, and he's smashing it repeatedly into the head of Prophet. Whatever substance was in it is now all over the arena floor, and Prophet is in a lot of pain now, getting a taste of his own medicine on the part of Hannibal. Hannibal is pumped up for this match. He is ready for a fight. It looks like he has put on a lot of thickness to his upper body and chest area. Hannibal now climbing back in the ring. He should probably go for the pinfall attempt right here. This might be a good time to get the victory over Prophet. Hannibal perhaps going for the Macho Man smash. The Macho Man elbow, but he misses. Prophet rolls out of the way, and that's 286 pounds of Hannibal landing directly on the elbow. And this might be Prophet's chance to take over. Might be Prophet's chance to possibly pull off a victory here. He's been champion for a long time. He knows all the tricks. He's one of the dirtiest players in the game, and he's a master of the top rope. Just calling and taunting Hannibal right now. Hannibal up, Prophet with a jumping neck breaker from the ropes. That's a spectacular maneuver. That can break a man's neck right there. Extremely painful maneuver. Follows it up with a moonsault. 1, 2. Not quite enough to beat Hannibal. Prophet beginning to get frustrated now. He's calling for Melina to do something. This very evil woman is now on the outside of the ring as Prophet working away on Hannibal, working over the apocalyptic night. It looks like Melina is setting up a table on the outside, being instructed by Prophet to set up this table to perhaps put Hannibal through the table. He's willing to do anything to defeat Hannibal. Hannibal is probably wishing right now as he takes a regular neck breaker made famous by Ravishing Rick Rude right in the center of the ring. He might be wishing that he did not come back from his break, as he is getting a whipping right now by Prophet. Now looks like he's going to attempt to superplex Hannibal from the inside of the ring through the table. This will be the end of Hannibal if he can do it. No, Hannibal stops. Huge back body drop by Hannibal sends Prophet 15 feet up in the air. Prophet is in extreme pain right now, and the crowd is going absolutely nuts, telling Hannibal to put Prophet through the table. Hannibal with a huge slap right to the face of Jeremy Prophet. He is of course very well known for his slap. Slaps Terry Funk so hard that he actually smashed Terry's face right open. Left permanent hand marks on Terry. But Hannibal is the victim. Hannibal is the victim of Melina. She grabbed the foot. Hannibal kicked her off, but it was too late. Jeremy Prophet drop kicked Hannibal right through the table onto that cement floor, and that floor hurts. There is absolutely no padding, and that is a plastic table. Hannibal may have a back laceration after that. That is an extremely hard move to take, and this might be the end of Hannibal in this match. This is exactly why Prophet has been champion for so long. Prophet working over Hannibal now as he's instructing Melina to get out a second table. How much more punishment could he possibly give Hannibal here? This is a no DQ match. Anything goes. That's why the referee has not disqualified Prophet as he smashes Hannibal's face into that hard plastic table. Oh my goodness. That is a huge whack to the back of Hannibal with the chair. I don't know how Hannibal's going to recover from that as the crowd cringes as these chairs are just being blasted over the back of Hannibal. Jeremy Prophet hitting Hannibal with all of his might, and you can hear the crackling and crunching of the steel chair. And it looks like Prophet might be setting Hannibal up for the big leg drop to the face. This move almost ended Hannibal's career a few years ago when he landed directly on Hannibal's head. He caused Hannibal to have a near concussion and stitches and almost broke his neck, almost decapitated Hannibal in fact. Prophet now going to do the jump. Oh, he misses! He misses! It's Prophet that goes right through the table. Hannibal moves out of the way. He used that last ounce of energy he had to get out of Prophet's way. And now it's Prophet who is absolutely screaming in pain. His tailbone must be absolutely in a state of extreme pain right now. Right through the table, right to the cement floor. Absolutely no padding. Getting a taste of his own medicine here. Hannibal looks to be throwing Jeremy Prophet back in the ring right now. Probably getting ready for a pinfall attempt at this point. It is about time for Hannibal to finish this match. Hannibal has Prophet in the corner, throws him into the other corner. Running clothesline. Talk about taking off someone's head. I believe he just about took off and beheaded Jeremy Prophet. And Prophet's neck has to be shaking. He's definitely going to have a concussion after that. Huge chop by Hannibal. And now a big forearm smash to the chest of Prophet. Hannibal was trained in the dungeon. He learnt all those moves from Stu and Bruce Hart. As he accidentally hits the referee, I actually believe that Jeremy Prophet pulled the referee in front of him, saving himself. All that momentum took him right outside the ring. The referee is down, and Prophet is down right now. Molina has now thrown salt in the eyes of Hannibal. A handful of salt directly into the face of Hannibal. That is not right. I know this is a no DQ match, but that can cause permanent damage to the retina in the eyes, and this is totally uncalled for. Jeremy Prophet with some sort of amateur wrestling suplex now that appeared to make Hannibal land directly on his neck. He could be setting him up right now for one of his famous 450 splashes. Yes, I believe that is it. He doesn't even need to do that at this point. Hannibal appears to be blinded and in extreme pain. 450 splash now on Hannibal. Hannibal is completely out. Jeremy Prophet making the 3 count, but he is not the referee. That is not an official count. The referee is still out. Jeremy Prophet himself pulling the referee in front of Hannibal. Molina pouring some water on the referee. He's up, he's moving now. There's a 1 count. This could be over right now too. But no, 3. Hannibal kicks out strong, and he looks like he's firing up right now. Huge chop to Jeremy Prophet. Huge kick by Jeremy Prophet, rather. There's so much action in this match. I'm absolutely getting lost. I'm getting flustered. Prophet is angry right now. He's calling for Molina to set up something for Hannibal. Calling for her to do something. She's getting up on the ring apron. Jeremy Prophet can't believe how Hannibal could get out of that. Hannibal appears to still be having problems with his eyes. Prophet and Molina having some sort of argument right now on the outside. Hannibal starting to get up. Huge boot to the face of Prophet. He goes flying. Molina goes flying out of the ring onto the crowd. And I think we're going to see the sacrifice. We're going to see Hannibal's gut-wrench powerbomb right now. This is fantastic. The referee making the count. 2, 3. We have a new champion. We have a new Canadian champion as we hear the crowd erupting. Hannibal has won the title.
This is Hannibal. And November 27th in Rockland, Ontario, I will be defending my Canadian Heavyweight Championship in a tables, ladders, and chairs match against Jeremy Prophet and the Giant Darko. Now this match is a very dangerous match for me because I don't even have to be pinned to lose this belt. The winner will be the first man to climb that ladder and rip this belt down from the ceiling of the Jean-Marc Lalonde Arena. Now, Jeremy Prophet, the last time that I fought you in a TLC match, you almost broke my neck. You sent me to the hospital after to get stitches, and I suffered from a concussion for a week. You said it was an accident, but every time you open your mouth, you sound like an idiot. You are a liar, and it's a wonder you even know how to breathe. The Giant Darko, nearly 7 feet tall, I fought you last August, and you said the only reason that I won and retained my belt was due to Road Warrior Animals officiating. You smashed a chair over my back in that match, and I had problems walking for almost a week.
Now you have your rematch, but that is a mistake because I will rip you limb from limb this time. I have the heart of a devil. I hope you both die and that your deaths will come soon. I will follow your caskets on a pale afternoon when your flesh has both burnt in hell and there is nothing left but bone. I will crush your skulls with my boots, and only then will I leave you alone. I will deliver the death blow in this match to both of you, and you will both rot in hell where you belong, and I will make sure that you get there November the 27th in Rockland.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Jean-Marc Lalonde Arena here in Rockland, Ontario. And if you look about 25 feet up, you will see what this whole event is about tonight. There it is, the Canadian Heavyweight Championship, and this is a TLC tables, ladders, and chairs match for that title. The current champion, Hannibal the Death Dealer, will face Jeremy Prophet, longest reigning Canadian champion in history, and the giant Darko, 6'9", 330 pounds. Referee John Muldoon is here to call the action tonight, but he's really just here to decide the winner because there are no rules in this match. The only way to decide the winner is going to be the first man to climb that 18-foot ladder and go to the top of the arena and rip down that Canadian Heavyweight Championship belt. And all of these men want to have the highest championship in pro wrestling in Canada, as we see them just beating the dickens out of each other here. Prophet attacking Darko, but Hannibal attacking Prophet, and you can hear that chop all the way up in the nosebleed section of the Jean-Marc Lalonde Arena. Huge crowd here. Are we going to see a vertical suplex by Hannibal already? Darko blocking it. Hannibal 6'4", 280 pounds, has Darko in the air. Suplex the 6'9", 330-pound Darko, but is paying for it now as Prophet just knees him right in the face, which is probably revenge for what we just see here in the replay. A huge chop to Prophet. Prophet now just kicking Hannibal in the chest, neck, and chin. Hannibal's in a lot of trouble here. Prophet going to Darko now, is choking Darko. There are no rules in this match. Prophet just kneed Hannibal right in the ribs and is driving that knee to the face of Hannibal here. Darko getting up, but Prophet staying on top of Darko. Prophet has been furious ever since he lost that Canadian title to Hannibal back in May of 2014, but he just eats a giant clothesline by the giant Darko. Darko staying on top of Hannibal, but Hannibal's attacking Darko now. Thunderous forearm shots now to the head of Darko by Hannibal. Hannibal calling for the sacrifice already, but Darko elbows him in those ribs that Jeremy Prophet has already injured. Hannibal down now. Prophet just getting beat by Darko. Darko picking Hannibal up now for something. Throws him face first into that turnbuckle pad, slaps him across the face now. And there's a huge chop now to the chest of Hannibal, and he follows it up with a big, thunderous fist shot to the neck. But Jeremy Prophet staying on Darko, trying to chop him down to size, tries to throw Darko off the ropes. Darko's blocking it. Darko throws Prophet now right over the top, down to that cement floor. Great North Wrestling wrestlers are the toughest in the entire world. They don't need padding on the outside. As Hannibal just goes to work on Darko, he's now choking Darko. Normally the referee would be administering a 5 count here, but there's no rules in this match. As we see the huge back and triceps of Hannibal. Hannibal's got 24-inch arms, and he's using them tonight against Darko. He's going for the sacrifice again here. Now Jeremy Prophet stops him with an enziguri to the back of the head. Now he chops Darko, forearms him right across the chin, throws Darko off. Darko reverses it now, Jeremy Prophet ducks the clothesline. An enziguri now by Darko to Prophet. And all three men are down at this point in the match. Darko now to the outside of the ring. I don't know what he's doing. I don't trust him out there. It's Hannibal just wailing away on Prophet. Hannibal is known for his chops. Known for being a very hard-hitting wrestler. And he's showing exactly why tonight. Darko just brought the ladder, and I think he was going to climb the ladder, but Hannibal's got it now, and he just smashes Jeremy Prophet with that ladder. That's an 18-foot ladder made of solid steel. And now Hannibal's going to go and try and retrieve that Great North Wrestling Canadian Championship, but Darko throws a metal and plastic chair at Hannibal's lower back with all his might, sending Hannibal down. Darko now kicks Hannibal right in the chin. Moves the chair out of the way. If I were Darko, I'd be going up for that belt right now. He's the only man that has not held that Canadian Championship yet. He's held numerous titles, especially in the province of Quebec. He's trying to make his way up the ladder, but he looks at Hannibal, who's getting up, and thinks better of it. Hannibal just throwing incredible shots at Darko. Now he has the 330-pound man up in a body slam. Now he's going for the ladder. What's he doing with the ladder? He's just closed the ladder. He's lying it on top of Darko. Now he's going to the outside. He's not going to jump on this thing. This is a very dangerous move here. He's moved the chair. Hannibal, 285 pounds, climbing to the top rope. Jumping down with a splash onto that ladder. I got to see that again. There he is, coming off the ropes. I believe he hurt himself on that ladder just as much as he hurt Darko. But he wanted to punish Darko with that, but he could have seriously injured his ribs, probably cracked or broken a few ribs. And there's Jeremy Prophet just stomping Hannibal's ribs for good measure. Huge chop now right to the neck of Hannibal. Another chop. These men, I don't know how they're standing as we see Jeremy Prophet headbutting Hannibal now. Hannibal stops him with a knee and delivers a chop of his own. I think Hannibal's had enough of Prophet's chops. Throws Prophet into the corner, comes charging for a big splash. Prophet moved. Oh my God, a German suplex to Hannibal. 285 pounds right on his own neck. Incredible move by Prophet. There we see it in slow motion. Takes Hannibal right over, and you can see he's withering in pain there. Moonsault attempt. Hannibal almost gets fully out of the way, but I think Prophet's boot caught Hannibal in the ear. All three men are down now. This belt is the most important pro wrestling belt in all of Canada, the Canadian Heavyweight Championship. And these men are putting it all on the line tonight, their health on the line, to try and win that belt. As we see a massive chop by Hannibal to Darko. Hannibal goes to whip Darko off. Darko reverses it, sends Hannibal right over the top rope. But Hannibal regains his footing. He didn't quite send him outside. Darko charges with a punch. Hannibal following up with a punch of his own, and they're exchanging blows on the outside here. Prophet now drop kicks Hannibal. Hannibal goes flying to that cement floor. And now we're going to see a choke slam now to Prophet. Yes, no. Prophet blocks it, chops Darko, a second chop, third chop. Prophet hits the rope, ducks the clothesline, ducks his back elbow, and a massive chop off the rope collides with Darko's huge hands. Now Darko's going outside the ring. He's going underneath the ring. I don't know if he stashed something under there before the match. There's that ladder. If I were Darko, I would be climbing that ladder trying to get that title. But I believe he wants to permanently injure Hannibal or Jeremy Prophet. It looks like he's getting a table. Yes, he's getting a table from underneath the ring now. And that looks like a thicker than average table. That's a solid wood table that Darko has just thrown into the ring. Prophet's starting to move now. The trouble here. If Darko can put him through that table, that might be it. Hannibal is still out of it on the outside here. Darko is measuring that table, lining it up for something. Better not turn his back too long on Prophet. Stomps Prophet. Whacks him in the back. And I think he's going to try and powerbomb him right through that table. Yes, he's going for his powerbomb, but Hannibal stops him. Hannibal just nails Darko across the back, preventing Darko from hitting that powerbomb on Prophet. Huge chops now to Darko. Hannibal throws Darko off the ropes. Comes with a running clothesline, sends Darko crashing to the canvas. Another clothesline. Darko's in trouble now. Running clothesline sends Darko right over the top rope. Prophet jumps on Hannibal. Hannibal catches him. Belly to belly suplex. Textbook belly to belly suplex by Hannibal, who's a former national champion in freestyle wrestling and Olympic trial silver medalist, showing us why right there. As he's lining, Darko went to charge at Hannibal with a chair. Hannibal moves, sends Darko through the table with a football tackle. Hannibal attended the Ottawa Redblacks training camp earlier this year in Princeton. And I believe he may have learned that move there. That's an incredible football tackle to the 6'9" giant. Oh my God, Hannibal just went for a dive to the outside on Prophet, but he ate a chair straight to the face. And Prophet's just being relentless now with knees, chops, forearms right to the face, hits to the back. Of course, Prophet has that kickboxing background as he smashes Hannibal's face into that steel railing. Now he smashes Hannibal into that turnbuckle. That is thick, solid steel post, rather. Not a turnbuckle, that's just a post. Hannibal's on that cold concrete floor right now. He looks in incredible shape. He better have trained for this match. It's a wonder he's still standing. It's a wonder any of these men are still standing at this point. As giant Darko just throws Prophet into that same steel post. Hannibal getting up now, smashes Darko across the chest, goes to throw Darko into the guardrails. Darko reverses and throws Hannibal right into the guardrails with such power. He sent him flying over the guardrails. Can we get that replay? We got to see that again. Let's look at this. Hannibal goes to throw Darko into the guardrails. Darko reverses it. Throws Hannibal arse over tea kettle right across those steel guardrails. And now Jeremy Prophet has the ladder, throws it at Darko. Darko throws it back at Prophet, and Prophet's down. Darko should take advantage of this situation right now. He's got to climb that ladder and get that belt. But now he wants to punish Prophet more. I believe we're going to see a choke slam. This is Darko's finishing maneuver. He's got Prophet up in a choke slam. Takes him 8 or 9 feet up in the air, sends him crashing down to that canvas. Now Darko, who should be climbing the ladder, is going back to the outside. This could be a mistake. He's got that second table now. What's he going to do? I believe he wants to put Prophet through that second table to ensure victory here, to ensure that he becomes the new Great North Wrestling Canadian Heavyweight Champion. The last time Darko faced Prophet was in Ottawa in May 2015, and he smashed Prophet through a steel barricade, which was incredible, so there's no love lost between these two men. Darko setting up the table now, Prophet barely moving. This is an incredibly dangerous situation. It could cause a career-ending injury here. I think he's going to powerbomb him through the table, and there's nothing the referee can do here. Yes, he's going to powerbomb Jeremy Prophet. Jeremy Prophet firing some punches at Darko. He just hurricane run at Darko outside of the ring. That's incredible that Prophet was able to muster the strength up to do that. Now I think Prophet's going to go for the title. Yes, Prophet has that 18-foot steel ladder. He's lining it up with that title that's hanging 25 feet above the ring. He's going to climb that ladder and once again regain the... No, Hannibal's got a chair. Hannibal's entered the ring. Just nails Prophet with the chair. Second shot right across the mug. Third shot for good measure, and Prophet is down. Hannibal calling for the sacrifice, the nightmare. He's got Prophet up. Smashes Prophet right through the table, and look at that look on Hannibal's face. Let's see a replay of that. Hannibal has Prophet up in the sacrifice powerbomb. Smashes Prophet right through the table. Absolutely devastating. Here we are in slow motion. There's nothing left of that table. Prophet's in serious trouble. Hannibal climbing the ladder now. But what's this Darko starting to move on the outside? Is Hannibal going to regain that belt? He wants to remain champion. Hannibal stops Darko. He's got the chair now. It's Darko right in the face with that chair. Now he's picking Darko up. He's calling for the sacrifice now on Darko. He's got that 330 pounds up in the air. Sends him down to the match now. He says up top. Hannibal's going to climb that ladder that looks very rickety at this point, but he's climbing it. He's going to become this reigning champion. He's going to retain his title, it looks like right now. Hannibal almost at the top. Someone's coming in the ring. Who is this? Someone all in black. He just threw a powdery substance at Hannibal. What's going on here? He's shaking the ladder now. Hannibal's way up in the air. He just pushed the ladder over. Hannibal just fell from an 18-foot ladder. Came crashing down to the cement floor. He's not moving. Is that Patrick Brazo? That's Senator Patrick Brazo. He is a current senator of Canada. He has absolutely no business in this match. You can see right there on his jersey that's Senator Brazo. Last time we saw him, Hannibal put him through a table after a less than biased referee job for a title defense in Hannibal. And now, Jeremy Prophet's got the belt. There is no disqualifications in this match, but this is low. This is sickening. There's the official word, new Canadian heavyweight champion Jeremy Prophet, all thanks to this absolutely sickening disgrace of a senator, Senator Patrick Brazo.
The only thing he's captain of is slime balls.
There's a sacrifice powerbomb here on Darko, and there's Brazo, who's in disguise, throwing some sort of powdery white substance in the eyes of Hannibal. Hannibal just goes flying off that ladder onto that cement floor. He's not moving. He's seriously injured off of that. This is sickening. There's Prophet getting the belt. Jeremy Prophet's a new Canadian champion thanks to Senator Patrick Brazo. Absolutely sickening, absolutely despicable.
Hey, Jeremy Prophet, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard what it sounds like when a bone breaks in half? Well, get ready, because you are gonna hear the sound of your bones snapping like twigs. February the 27th, when I get my rematch with you in Hawkesbury, you will be begging me for mercy. But I don't show anyone any mercy. You will be pleading with me, weeping in pain. But I will only laugh at your pain and beat on you harder and harder until you can no longer utter a word, and I will get that Canadian championship belt back around my waist, and you will then be on your way to the nearest hospital. You see, a lifetime jabroni has stolen my belt with the aid of a senator slut. On February the 27th, I will stoop down to their level because I am a man who enjoys kicking butt.
Tonight, the Canadian Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as two-time champion and reigning champion Jeremy Prophet takes on former Canadian champion Hannibal, the Death Dealer. I am Stephen Mantis, and we are here tonight at the sold-out Robert Hotley Arena in Hawkesbury, Ontario, where this match has been highly anticipated for months. Jeremy Prophet has defended this title numerous times successfully. and Hannibal has been undefeated since losing the title in Rockland, Ontario in November 2015. Jeremy Prophet was just holding the title up for the crowd when he was perched on the top rope, a place where he is very comfortable. Prophet is known for his high-flying abilities as well as his kickboxing skills. And Hannibal is known for being a brawler and technical wrestler. You will also see go off the top rope from time to time. We hear a Hannibal chant here tonight from the crowd. He's very popular here in Canada, and this crowd in Hawkesbury knows that there's a lot on the line tonight. There's that title belt, solid silver there, being shown to Prophet and Hannibal. That's what it's all about here tonight. This is a huge match for both men's careers at the very first Great North Wrestling event in 2016, which we hope will be the biggest year ever for Great North Wrestling. We'll be going to Ottawa, Ontario, May the 6th, Kingston, May the 7th, as we see some kicks and punches to the head by Hannibal. Jostling for position here, Jeremy kicking and punching himself. Hannibal hitting the back of Prophet, and there's a break. This is going to be more of a brawl than a match, as we see Prophet kick Hannibal in the midsection, hit him on the back, but Hannibal charges him. Huge chop there to Prophet. There's no love lost between these two. There's a second chop by Hannibal to the delight of the crowd. Hannibal throws Prophet in the corner. Screaming clothesline by Hannibal to Prophet, almost beheads him. The crowd's on their feet, belly to belly suplex now. And this may be a very short match here, but Jeremy Prophet going to the outside. The crowd is going bananas here, heavily behind Hannibal. Prophet is not well liked in Hawkesbury or any town that Great North Wrestling goes to, whether it be Smith Falls, where we're going to June the 4th, Pembroke, June the 25th. Jeremy Prophet is hated throughout Canada. Hannibal has nothing on his mind tonight but winning the title. It's the most prestigious title in all of Canada. The Great North Wrestling Canadian Heavyweight Championship, as Hannibal goes to grab Prophet now. The referee trying to get in between the two men, but he should almost be administering a 10 count here, because Prophet has been outside for a while. Prophet on the apron now. Hannibal goes to grab him, but Prophet hits him in the midsection and then rakes his neck across the top rope. Now Prophet's going to the top rope. Hannibal sees it, catches Jeremy Prophet. Another belly-to-belly suplex to Prophet. As you see Prophet wincing in pain here. Huge chop by Hannibal. Possibly broke his sternum on that. Follows it up with a big forearm shot to the chest. Throws Prophet in the corner. Hannibal comes charging in for a splash. Prophet moves out of the way and just German suplex Hannibal. All 270 pounds of Hannibal landed right on his neck there. Jeremy Prophet follows that up with a neck breaker. Smart move going for the cover, but not quite. That's not enough to finish Hannibal off. As Prophet knees Hannibal right in the spine twice. It's just hitting him away on the chest. There's no air in between those thuds to the chest. These two are just battling it out here. Incredibly hard-hitting match. As we see a chop fight here between Hannibal and Prophet. Hannibal's winning as he just forearm clubbed Prophet in the corner. Another chop right to the neck area of Prophet. Hannibal throws Prophet into the ropes. Prophet reverses. Sends Hannibal right over the top rope. Hannibal manages to regain himself. The drop kick through a table. Oh my God, that table just exploded into pieces. We have to see a replay of that. Maybe one of the guys in the truck can pull that back on the screen. Hannibal is in huge trouble here. There's Hannibal getting up and goes straight through that table. Just smashes to bits. There it is a third time. Absolutely incredible. I don't know if Hannibal is going to be able to recover from that. He looks to be in extreme pain. He already had a spine slightly damaged from that German suplex, and you can see his lip is bleeding there. Jeremy Prophet may have drop-kicked Hannibal right in the mouth. Prophet now posing for the crowd. He may want to get Hannibal back in the ring and try and pin him, but he may be trying to go for a 10 count here. If Jeremy Prophet wins by count out, Hannibal will lose his chance at regaining the title, obviously. I think the ref said about 7 here, 8. Hannibal better make his way to the ring. Drop kicked right in the sternum. Hannibal goes smashing into those barriers and just took a double knee to the chest right against that solid steel. Prophet now throws Hannibal back in the ring. He's going to the top rope. This is where he's extremely dangerous. Could this be his 450 splash? If he hits this, it's all over for Hannibal. Yes, 450 splash, knees right into Hannibal's ribs there. 2, 3, no! Hannibal somehow kicked out of that. I don't know how he kicked out of that. He's holding his ribs. It looked like both of Prophet's knees landed directly on Hannibal's ribs off of that 450 splash. I don't know how much more punishment Hannibal can take. Jeremy Prophet appears to be going for a vertical suplex here. Hannibal shaking his legs. He reversed that suplex. Yes, now he has Prophet up for a vertical suplex, but Prophet has now turned it into a neckbreaker attempt. Perhaps this would be the second neckbreaker of the night, and he hits it on Hannibal, whose neck has taken extreme punishment. I know he does a lot of training for his neck, but I don't know how much more he can take. A near fall there by Jeremy Prophet, the reigning Canadian champion and longest reigning Canadian champion. This is, of course, Jeremy Prophet's second reign. Hannibal nails Prophet in the gut, going for a sacrifice powerbomb, but Jeremy Prophet blocks it with some type of leg attempt. Jeremy Prophet's been training in MMA, and we see some type of leg submission here on Hannibal, who has extremely thick legs. I don't know if this is the best way to try and submit Hannibal. You see Hannibal holding his legs, trying to fight his way to the ropes. If he reaches the ropes, yes, which he has, the referee's going to have to call for a break here. Hannibal using those ropes, try and pull himself up. He's low on energy at this point. Elbows Prophet in the face. Prophet gets charged by Hannibal, super kicks Hannibal. Prophet charges Hannibal again, but we saw an incredible clothesline there to Prophet. That's one of the hardest clotheslines I've ever seen. And Prophet is down now. Hannibal is calling for the top rope. This could be his big elbow that we've seen him end matches with many times. Prophet just pushed the referee into the rope. He sent Hannibal straight to the floor there, straight to the canvas. I don't know if he hit his groin on the way down or not, but that's a long way to go for a 270-pounder. Jumping DDT as we see Hannibal holding his nose, and this is it. 2, 3, no! Hannibal kicked out again. I don't know how he recovered from that fall. That was a long way to fall for a man of his size. Jeremy Prophet saying done to Hannibal, and he's going back to the top. We might see his frog splash, which he's also famous for here. Hannibal appears to be trying to get up, but he's having a hard time moving, which is no surprise. Jeremy Prophet perched on the top, jumps for a frog splash, but Hannibal gets his knees up. That may have just crushed Jeremy Prophet's ribs there. Hannibal smashes Prophet on the back, and he's calling for the sacrifice. This could be a nightmare for Prophet. Yes, he hits the sacrifice powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. We have a new Canadian champion. Hannibal has just won the Great North Wrestling Canadian Championship for the second time. The crowd is going absolutely berserk here. They've got what they came to see here tonight as we see that title up in the air. Hannibal is the new Canadian heavyweight champion. Follow Great North Wrestling on Facebook.
So it seems the Great North Wrestling Canadian champion, Hannibal, has forgotten that before he has his big homecoming in Ottawa, he's going to have to go through his fiercest rival, me, Jeremy Prophet. Hannibal, what you don't realize is I'm the one that put Great North Wrestling on the map, not you. And this Friday in Smith Falls, I'm going to take from you what is rightfully mine, the Great North Wrestling Canadian Championship. This Friday, we find out who the better man really is.
Tonight, Great North Wrestling presents the Canadian Heavyweight Championship. Hannibal the Death Dealer takes on Jeremy Prophet in a no-holds-barred street fight match. This is James Chip McKinley.
And Stephen Mantis also here, as we see Hannibal, loved by the crowd. He's one of the top, most popular wrestlers in Great North Wrestling, and he's got that Canadian Heavyweight Championship around his waist. He's defended that title against the likes of world champion AJ Styles, former UFC champion Dan the Beast Severin, and tonight he's got to defend it against former Canadian champion, the longest reigning Canadian champion. He held that title for 3 years, Jeremy Prophet.
3 years of being the champion in this business, that's just greatness.
Of course, Jeremy Prophet beat WWE legend, the genius, leaping Lanny Poffo to win that title and successfully defended that title twice against former world champion Scott Steiner, Big Papa
So
Pump,
dangerous.
and many, many other legends and stars in this business, such as Carlito, many top names. But now he's got to win the belt back. He's been undefeated this past year. He won a #1 contenders battle royal for this opportunity, as we see that silver title being held up by referee John Muldoon.
I don't envy Hannibal right now because Jeremy Prophet is ruthless. They call him the death dealer, but we'll see who gets the final death blow.
Of course, Jeremy Prophet, a kickboxer who has those kickboxing skills as well as a high-flying wrestling skills, technical ability, and he's also known as a brawler. Very, very tough individual, tough opponent for Hannibal, who's been having matches against Jeremy Prophet since 2008. These two are no strangers to one another, and they do not like each other. So we see them locking up. Jeremy Prophet gets behind with a waist lock here on Hannibal. Hannibal attempts to reverse it. Hip tosses Jeremy Prophet, to the delight of the crowd here.
Not only is this crowd ugly, they sound pretty stupid too.
This is a street fight. Both men are in their street clothes. No disqualifications, no countouts, false count anywhere. The referee is only really there to make the pin. Two men circle each other, lock up again. Prophet being brought right to the corner. The referee trying to break them up. They don't actually have to break. Hannibal showing a clean break. Punished with a big chop.
Hannibal almost took his head off.
Throws Jeremy Prophet into the corner, comes running with a huge clothesline to the corner. Belly to belly suplex on Jeremy Prophet. Hannibal hits the ropes, huge clothesline. Prophet goes flying to the outside onto that hard cement floor.
Those people in the front row are getting their money's worth.
Now Hannibal saw that Prophet was ready, did not do his dive. Smart move by Hannibal. He has all of his senses going here tonight. Prophet stalling to the crowd, trying to avoid going back in the ring. Hannibal going right after Prophet, just smashing at him. Gives him a body check. Hannibal follows up with a big whack to the back, and you can see Hannibal's back is already taking a beating, big welts on it. Huge chop to Prophet, another one. Picks Prophet up by the hair, smashes his face right into that steel barricade. You can see the crowd wincing at that. Picks Prophet up. Where's he taking him now? No, he's not going to do this. Yes, right into that ring post. Hannibal could go for the pin right here. I think Prophet has taken a massive beating already. But now he's not done. He goes to whip Prophet into the barricades. Prophet reverses. Sends Hannibal right into the first row, right onto that cement floor.
Jeremy Prophet is not going down that easy, Steven. Hannibal might be in over his head here.
He's changed the tides, changed the momentum of the match. Now he's trying to get at Hannibal. He can't open the barricades. He says, if I can't open the barricades, I'm going to climb the barricades. He goes to the top. Goes to jump at Hannibal. Hannibal catches him, throws Prophet in the air. Prophet lands right on his neck. He might swallow his tongue here. The crowd actually laughing at Prophet. Prophet is not well liked in Smith Falls. Big smash to the back of Prophet there by Hannibal. Huge chop to Prophet. Hannibal's now picking him up. What's he going to do? He's ramming him into the glass.
Put some pads on and we got a hockey game right now.
Jeremy Prophet does not have a helmet on. This is not a hockey game. As you can see, the welt marks on Hannibal's chest from those huge chops by Prophet. Jeremy Prophet's back may be bleeding there. I think Hannibal's going for the pin. Now he's going under the ring.
A table.
He's got a table. This is a no DQ match. He has every right to use that table, but I think he could get the pin right here. He wants to punish Prophet.
Oh, we're just getting started, I think, tonight.
Hannibal now picking up the table, placing it into the corner, trying to line it up. He doesn't need to do this. Huge kick to Prophet. Appears he's picking him up for his finishing move here. Yes, this could be it.
Prophet's
this could be his finishing move.
He's fighting it.
Now Prophet gets out of it. Hannibal charges him, takes 2 boots right to the face. Hannibal staggers, gets drop kicked right to the table.
Look at it bend right in half like it's butter.
Look at the neck position of Hannibal. It appears like his neck was almost cracked on there. The table backfired on Hannibal. He probably should have gone for the pin. This could be a huge mistake. Now Prophet needs to capitalize on it and go for that pin.
You try to fight dirty against Jeremy Prophet. This is what happens.
He's going to the top. This is a high-risk maneuver. This may be a mistake. This could be his 450 splash. Prophet perched up. Yes, he's doing his splash. Oh, this is it. 1, 2, and this is it. No!
Look at the athleticism of Prophet. How do you kick out from something like that?
Prophet must have been 15 feet in the air. He got huge airtime on that. I don't know how Hannibal kicked out. Prophet now has a ring bell. Now the referee's got to stop this. There's no call for this.
No yellow cards in this sport, Steven.
He could permanently hurt him. Smashes him right across the nose with that. Now Prophet has to go for the pin, or the referee has to stop this match. I don't think Hannibal can take any more moonsault from the ropes.
It's over. 1, 2. What?
Prophet actually stopped the count. He could have had 3 there, but he wants to punish Hannibal more. Huge fist right to the ear, right to the temple area of Hannibal. This could be a huge mistake by Prophet. He needs to finish Hannibal while he can. Now he's going to the outside.
This is more than just a match. This is sending a message.
Jeremy Prophet pulling out a second table. There's no need for this. He could have beat Hannibal. He broke the count, pulled Hannibal's head up himself. This could be a mistake, but I believe he just wants to injure Hannibal at this point.
Make no mistake, Steven. We're going to crown a new champion tonight.
Just delivers a huge shin right to the side of the head of Hannibal. Continues to set up this table. The referee, of course, can't even try to stop him. There is no disqualifications in this match. He's got this table set up. What he's going to try and do, I really don't know. Look at the evil look in his eyes.
Stefan, whatever you want to call yourself. On this side of the pond, we call that intensity.
He's got Hannibal up in a vertical. Hannibal wiggles his way out of the suplex, reverses him. Now he's got him up for the nightmare, picks him up.
Impossible. How is this happening?
Right through the table, 285 pounds, right on top of Prophet. 1, 2, 3.
Unbelievable.
Hannibal has somehow pulled off this victory here tonight. But Prophet blew it. Prophet had this match won, but Hannibal has retained the Great North Wrestling Canadian Heavyweight title once again.
Well, Hannibal, the Death Dealer, was just a little bit too cocky for my liking.
Here's the replay.
He almost blew it.
Prophet being lifted high in the air, smashed down. You can see that's just plastic and steel. Hannibal is victorious, but He can barely stand right now. He's clearly in a lot of pain. You can see his body's all scraped up.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos,